Should we stop demonising and begin to embrace consensual, legally made pornography? Well, joining me to discuss this in the studio, I'm delighted to welcome Chief Executive of Christian Concern, Andrea Williams. Hi, Andrea.
Hello.
Also, OnlyFans content creator, star of OnlyFans, no less, Carla Belucci, and glamour model Josie Cunningham. Folks, great to have you all on the show. Let's start with, if I can, you, Carla, because you create content for OnlyFans. What do you make of this decision to allow adult material to stay?
I do support the decision because I think, like you said previously, I think girls and guys are safer than being out on the streets. You know, this is something that's going to happen anyway, this industry. People choose to go down this route. I think it's best that they are in control of their career on OnlyFans. That's my opinion. Like, when they're on OnlyFans, you are in control of what you want to post. I think you're safer.
So, Carla, may I ask what you do on OnlyFans? What your actual service is for your many subscribers?
So I am just mainstream glamour. I don't do pornography. I haven't got anything against it. It's not my field. But yeah, so I'm just like ex-page 3, pure straight glamour. I don't do nudity. I don't do porn. This sounds really, but I don't need to. You know, people subscribe anyway. So, and obviously they want to see glamour with me. So, you know, but each to their own. I'm not saying.
And glamour could be characterised as just gorgeous clothes, really great lighting, fabulous hair, great outfits, and what, I guess maybe underwear and swimwear and that kind of stuff?
Underwear, bikini, swimwear, yeah. That's my main niche, yeah.
And I mean, you've got quite a few subscribers.
Yeah, I've done extremely well on the website. So for me, it's been a really positive experience. You know, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, OnlyFans has been incredible. It's been life-changing. It's made me a lot of money. It's been life-changing.
You make a few grand a month, don't you? Or you know, and then some.
And I do pretty well on OnlyFans, yeah. I'm not going to say exactly how much, but it has been life-changing, and it has worked for me.
And do you feel exploited? Do you feel exploited, Carla?
No, because I've exploited myself almost. Nobody's forced me to go on OnlyFans. It was my decision. It's my choice. So, you know, nobody's exploiting me.
And there you are at work, looking fabulous, of course, in that shot, as you do on video right now. Josie Cunningham is with us as well, glamour model. Hi, Josie.
Hiya.
Hey, great to have you on the show.
Right.
Now, Josie, listen, you're something of a national celebrity. Is it true that you got a boob job on the NHS?
Apparently so. They can have them back.
You went public with that. How did it happen? What was the conversation with the GP?
Well, we're here to talk about OnlyFans today, but I agree with Carla. Hi, Carla. You're right, girl. I agree with Carla, like, this is the one platform where all girls know, and for definite 1 million, that, like, there's no under 18s of you know, that are able to look at your adult content. Like Carla was saying, she doesn't do nudity and pornography and things like that. I do on mine, and oh, it's great. I feel so empowered. It's so fantastic. Josie, I mean, the money's great as well, like Carla says.
So, Josie, you are on OnlyFans yourself.
I am, yeah.
And you say you go a little further than Carla, is that right?
I'd say so, yeah. I've done some pretty bad things on there, to be honest, but this is why, for me, it's so important. Sorry, my battery's bloody phone. This is why, for me, it's so important.
Also, Josie, given that you're very experienced in front of a camera, do you mind just putting yourself in the middle a little bit?
I know, I keep looking. I was told move to the left.
That's it. Let's go the other way. We've lost you completely now. There you go. Oh, no, we're still going to have to reframe you, I tell you. So, there you go. Looking fabulous. No,
There's an
Josie,
awful
back to where... I think what you
delay
need to
on my
do...
screen.
Josie, I'm going to be your director now. I never thought this would happen. It's a new development in my career.
Oh.
Would you mind going... Shift to the left
It's
a little
allowed
bit?
at this time on a night.
I know. Yeah. I hope I get some kind of credit at the end. Listen, would you mind moving left? If you shift to the left a little bit.
I'll give you a free subscription, and I never do that.
There you go. When Mrs. Dolan finds out, it'll be game over for me. So, would you mind shifting to your left a little bit? And I'm going to include. That's fantastic. Well done, Josie. We're going to come back to you, Josie, because I'm also delighted to say with me in the studio is the Chief Executive of Christian Concern, Andrea Williams. Hi, Andrea.
Hi there.
So, you've heard from both of our fellow guests here tonight that they are on OnlyFans. They make a lot of money and they're in control of what they do. So what's not to like?
They are both celebrities. They've talked there about doing things, difficult things, in fact. I mean, Josie there was saying she'd done some bad things. It would be right to say that Carla is there saying, well, I can control what I actually do. But there are many women and many girls out there that are actually seeking to emulate the kind of success that tonight these two ladies are talking about, but not succeeding, and selling their bodies onto the screen, or trying to sell their bodies, objectifying themselves, and in effect commodifying who they are, and putting themselves out there as sexual objects. And I think to glamorise that and to make an industry of it really destroys the self-worth. When the woman turns off the screen, then her self-worth is destroyed.
Josie?
I disagree. I think that if a woman feels empowered enough to show her body, and if so be it on a platform, then that's fantastic. That a woman finds it in herself, the empowerment of her body, her own beautiful body image, and that's her body, not yours to say she shouldn't be doing this. And unfortunately, people like you are the problem with society.
Well, I think that the reality of what we're seeing today, increasingly, I mean, there was a report out today from the Children's Society showing that the mental health of our young children is increasingly obliterated, unhappy. The sexualisation of our children, the access to pornography. We've seen with regard to this site many reports of the fact that underage girls are coming on to the site, are actually selling onto the site their bodies, sexualising themselves.
But if rules are broken, that's not OnlyFans' fault. I mean, there will always be a few people that slip through the net. But what about the principle of somebody that's over 18 choosing what to do with their body? Josie, take it away.
I don't understand how she's making these claims of young girls underage going on there. I've never heard of that. And this is why it's such an important platform. And I'll say it again. Because you have to be 18. You have to age verify yourself. You have to show photo ID, a passport. You have to register with a bank card. They'll have your age on and everything else. They do. You can't.
We have to ask what we're doing, though, don't we? We have to ask.
A safe platform.
Well, with social media,
Carla?
because there's so many platforms. You've got TikTok, you've got Instagram. Young girls are on there from 13 posting, not necessarily as hardcore stuff, but it's all around us. You know, with the mental health thing. Is this a problem with social media in general? It cannot be all blamed to OnlyFans, you know.
No, we're not blaming it just on OnlyFans, but the reality of the commodification of our bodies, and the impact, indeed, on those that are viewing this, the fact, the fantasies that can never be a reality, actually taking sex completely out of the place of a safe place where it should be expressed. And women selling themselves in that way harms not just them, but also even those that are viewing it. And we're seeing this when this all becomes mainstreamed. Then we're seeing the harm and the addictions and the lonelinesses and the powerlessness. In fact, the powerlessness of many women that get caught up in it, that aren't making the tens of thousands of pounds per month, perhaps even, that you are making, but actually are asked to do increasingly difficult stuff that they find very uncomfortable. And and getting paid little for it. So that kind of extremity that occurs by women trying to emulate the kind of thing that you're doing.
Andrea, before I give the last word to Carla and to Josie, and I'm going to come to both of you, but could I just say that I wonder whether this is comparative, and that if you think about some of the horrors that are on the internet, that actually this rather old-fashioned and gentle pornography, the soft porn that you're seeing on sites like OnlyFans, is very much the lesser of two evils, and it's sex work in some cases that's happening in a safe space for that performer. So can't we sort of have a nuanced conversation about it, where you go, yes, some really nasty stuff happens online, which frankly is borderline illegal or is illegal, but lots of pornography is there to be celebrated, often consumed by couples watching porn at the same time, enjoyed by the artists performing it. In the case of Josie, she loves her job. And therefore, can't we accept that some pornography is... Well, I'll give you right to reply in a second, but Josie, can we accept that some pornography should be welcomed and not demonised? And let's be honest, we've had it for time immemorial.
I think that when we become so obsessed and hypersexualised as a society, we destroy the true beauty of what sexual expression should be, and the intimacy that it should really be. We devalue and we degrade our bodies, which are precious. We set standards for our children that actually breaks them because of the hypersexualisation. We we say that our value is in our bodies. And
what about Renaissance art and those rather busty women in those portraits at the National Portrait Gallery and the National Gallery? I mean, haven't we always had this? Listen, Carla, what do you think about this?
I just think, look, it's all around us, do you know what I mean? And when it comes to, like, exploitation or mental health, it's all around us. I just think at the end of the day, it's always going to be around us. You've got artists that are stripping off on music videos. You've got, you know, it's up to you how you take it. You're never going to stop it. Like I said, for me, OnlyFans, I feel like it's a safe website. We're in control. And I think it's great. I think, you know, there's nothing wrong with porn. If people watch it all the time, and if that's what they want to do, there's always going to be risks that people get addicted to things, but I don't think it's a big issue. I think it's a safe environment, and people should be over 18. There shouldn't be...
Josie, we finally got your shot right. So it's time for your close-up. Please tell me your final thoughts before we wrap this up.
Yeah, I just think it's a fantastic platform. I mean, you don't know until you try something, do you? It's like the old saying goes, you've just got to try, or you'll never know, will you? So you join. I mean, if you're in, like me and Carla, like say up to £15,000 a month, what a fantastic lifestyle you can give your children with that. So you can't like throw shade at everyone for using it, and they're not exploited. They choose to go on there because they feel comfortable enough with the body. So girls, love yourself, love your bodies, and get yourself some money made on OnlyFans.
What do you think? Has Andrea got a point? Is she right to be concerned? GBNews.
Do you know what? I think as human beings...
Josie, go on.
I think as human beings, we're all share Andrea's concern about children that are exploited. But we're not children that are exploited. We're beautiful women, all...
But I'm concerned for you. I'm actually concerned for you. I'm concerned for you too. I'm concerned for you too. I'm concerned. But because when we turn off the cameras, what we're doing, the example we're setting, and actually the loneliness that we'll feel when we've exploited our bodies in a way that they weren't meant to be exploited. So I'm concerned for you. I'm concerned for the women involved. I'm concerned for those that consume it. I'm concerned for our children, and I'm concerned for the health of our society as a whole when this becomes all prevalent and present.
Well, there you go. Opinion is divided. What do you think? GBViews at gbnews.uk. My sincere thanks to all three of you. I think it's been a fascinating and very important conversation, and I think you've all made really valid points, I've got to say. Andrea Williams, Chief Executive of Christian Concern, thank you so much. OnlyFans star, Carla Belucci, and also another star of OnlyFans as well, Josie Cunningham. Thank you to all three of you. Here's a statement from OnlyFans, who have told us OnlyFans stand for inclusion, and we will continue to provide a home for all creators.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows, and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.